we're back here for the very first time with the Stanley Parable. I know this game to be weird and funky, so I'm not sure if there will be a title screen or not, which is why I started recording here. Okay, there's this thing, we can stop here for a minute. So the Stanley Parable. It got voted on, here we are. What do I know about the Stanley Parable? It's like short, 3 to 5 hours. A lot of people play it in one session, therefore I think I'll not do that. I'll be playing it in like 4 or 5 episodes. It's like commentary on game design tropes and storytelling in video games. It's wicked clever and funny and mind-melty. There's a narrator, you play as Stanley. That's more or less all I know, and I know maybe 1 or 2 references here or there. So one question I have for you before we get into whatever the heck I've gotten myself into here is, if you've played this game and or know about the way it works, I think I've heard there are multiple endings, but I don't know if it's the kind of game where you're meant to play through again multiple times and try all the different ways. And also let me know if there actually are multiple endings, because maybe I'm not right about that. I know, for instance, there's one, this is maybe slight spoilers, there is like kind of a joke bad ending that you get if you try to use console commands, which may not be in this version because this is the Ultra Deluxe version, and I guess it's been built from the ground up since the original, which was like a Half-Life 2 mod or something. Nevertheless, there was like a joke bad ending where if you tried to use console commands, they were like, bad! You sit in your corner and think about what you've done. Bad ending. Other than that, I have no idea how this will be paced. I have no idea if there's like fail states. I have no idea about most things. So English, I will have the subtitles on just because it's convenient in recording, and here we go. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No! You're in for a treat, it says. Please adjust the slider till the computer is barely visible. Golly. Well, it's pretty barely visible, like at the lowest here. That doesn't inspire confidence. I think that's probably good. Okay! Please enter the current time. Why would you need to know that? Also, I don't know what it is. 9:38 in the AM, my friend. This is a nice UI. This is slick. I'll just put it at 9:39 because it's probably changed since I looked at it just then. So that's 9:39. Not PM. Oh, no, because I went backwards, I see. I'm dumb, sorry. 9:39 AM. Cool. No, accessibility settings, words and such. Yep. Thanks. Nah, there is a title screen. Good, I didn't have to start early on there. Sorry, I just turned it up and it was coming in a bit quiet. I'm already delightfully disturbed by this infinite paradoxical monitor we've got going here. Let us begin! Ever the end is never the end is never the end is loading never. Cool.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wonderful, I understand so far.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, I hate that. At least he's got a nice end of the hallway room.
427's job was simple.
Press different keys on the keyboard.
In room 427, and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Right.
Orders
this
came
is already
to
way
through
more
a monitor on his desk, telling him
presentational
what buttons to push,
than I was expecting.
How long to push them, and in what order.
Oh, wonderful.
This is what
I hate it.
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Oh, I really feel
And
bad
although
for Stanley.
others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
I have
Stanley
like 6 different new fears from this game already. Was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
The player came to
Something
control.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor.
It took him that long to realize? That's disturbing.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Gosh golly.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was
Stanley.
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid.
I could have told you that from the
Stanley
start.
found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
He started
got up
thrashing
from his
around the
desk
room
and
violently.
stepped out of his office.
Great. Okay. Well, neat. Here we are. This is already way more sort of built up, and oh my god, I move so I'm like, am I riding ice skates? I'm like, I like screeched to a halt. Maybe I just haven't played the game that this engine was originally based off of. Is there anything under my desk? Every time I left click, it makes it sound like he's slapping himself in the face. Oh, unless it's supposed to be like keyboard tippity tapping. Except it doesn't happen when I look at the keyboard. Only when I look at anything but the keyboard. Right, so the last thing I did want to say before we get into this fully and just headlong rush into all this is that we, I do not know all of the differences between this and the original version. I don't know if Ultra Deluxe constitutes some extra, scenes and stuff, fixes bugs or anything, so I know it's not necessarily the precise original experience, but, There you go. Funny, that is an hour. Oh, right. Well, he did say he had been sitting for nearly an hour, so it's about an hour after what time it is in real life. That's trippy. It's 9:42 right now, so that's roughly 10:52. No, sorry, 10:57. So it's been in like an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, that's an interesting detail. How clever indeed. I understand what people were saying when they said this game was clever all those times. Hello? Where are all my other keyboard pushers?
Gone. What could it mean?
What does it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That doesn't sound like the Stanley I know and love. Stanley would never miss a memo. I think there's something stranger and fouler at play here. I hate Mondays. Now, I know a lot of people tend to play this game in one sitting because it's just sort of
no matter how hard
compressed
Stanley
like that.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
But, I'm gonna try and play it episodically. I imagine it lets you save and quit in the middle. Not a trace of my coworkers, but golly, Partition Corp providing partitions for 56 years has been around. I wonder if that number actually goes up as you, if you've played this game, if you play the game later. Who farted mug? Oh, I'm just relishing in all the details of this game. This is gonna be one of those games where the details are like half the fun. Drawers, I can slap myself in the face a few more times. A short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. It's like one sheet of paper. It's a real short history, I suppose. Some papers left, kind of like half on the copier. I mean, that's a trace of my coworkers, isn't it? I'm not sure I agree with you already, narrator. Oh yeah, I can jump, sort of. Wait, no I can't. I just accidentally mounted the chair slightly. There we go. Yeah, now I'm on the desk. Ah! Now I can read this much more easily. Perfect. This is the initial and receipt for your recent order. Please keep a copy for your records. And it was an order of what precisely? I need to like get off the chair so I can read this more carefully. I can't really read the product from here. I'll be able to zoom in post and probably read it, but here it just looks like OM64 state me cap paper escaxco 8 2 in of and I can't tell how much it cost either. It looks like a single digit amount of dollars. And yet again, a short history of the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary by H. Workham Sleed, which apparently printed with all the typos, with like the red underlines, which I've never seen happen. Is that what we've all been typing this whole time? That short history of Poland and Austria-Hungary? Wow, my nose is like right up in this ceiling right now, huh? I am the king of this briefing room. Meow! I thought I could mount, maybe I can mount this chair as well. Recommendations from the Oversight Committee, a bunch of purple links that have been clicked. General questions about bucket filling. That rings a distant bell somewhere. I think there's something about filling buckets in this game. That monitor has a red flashing button that some of the other ones didn't. In fact, this monitor is the only one that's on. Number 1, dad. Installing Chart Pro 2.01. Program files / chart pro ptp.dll 62% program manager. It's all froze. Oh, I can turn it off. It didn't work the last time I tried. I just saved the power, you know. Wow, did I turn off the whole computer actually? I just meant to get the monitor. Well, rip the number 1 dad. My apologies. And rip 435. I haven't even got names. Interview and interrogation techniques. What? This seems a far cry from some of the other stuff in this office. What are we producing or doing here? I suddenly feel a lot shorter on this door. Well, hang on a minute. Did I get shorter? No, I think I'm just losing my mind. I feel shorter all of a sudden. Hold a tick. Oh, okay, so only some of us have, like, offices, I see. I was like, how come it goes to from 430 to 437? Neat, okay, lovely picture, sweet. Oh, it's just blinding outside, isn't it? I hate the outside world. I'd like to stay in this office forever and type more relations on Poland and Hungary, Austria. I said that backwards. How to use help, window.exe, calculator. 100 times 2. Interesting. I suppose we'll turn that off as well. Save power. If no one else is coming to the office today, sounds like a them problem to me. I'm gonna save the planet, goddammit. One monitor at a time. If they ask me what happened, must have been a power blip at the entire office at once, and none of us have UPSs. As a matter of fact, we don't actually even seem to have power cords. These monitors are just powered on hugs and smiles, I suppose. Locked. Very locked. There are a lot of doors open right now, so I imagine we're gonna be heading to the conference room one way or the other, whether we try or not. But I'm very interested in relishing in these details right now. Oh, interesting. It looks like it goes into a sewer over there. 457, 456, so those are not actually all that far away. Although we're going down in numbers, so I don't know how you can get over there. I don't understand the layout of this building in the slightest. Oh, this is already so cool. Hey, who's playing solitaire when you're not even here? That's a waste, folks. Let me in there.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
He did indeed.
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
All right, I would heartily disagree. The story feels very advanced to me as of yet. Username access, it's all like cut off. Access terminal 421. That is this individual. Enter your command, email, acting to network, action established at 52 kilobytes a second. Oh no. Emails loaded. You have 256 emails in your inbox. Your inbox is full. Email 93. What is this strange number? Anthony M. You tell me what the significance of the number... Can you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? I don't know, but I'm gonna write it down. You never know. Password. The current password is censored, but it's roughly 12 characters. The current time is internal clock error. Please reset. Very interesting. Let's turn that off as well.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
I could do...
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues.
Without this, please. You have no idea what kind of Easter eggs it might unlock if I just slap every door handle. The consolidated media are as presented below. The represented financial data should be read... is in conjunction with the complete data, which should be available to you. Balance, short date, cash and equivalents, total assets, borrowings, it's all zero. There should be assets here! Result of operations, revenue. See, we would have missed that, announcer, narrator, if we hadn't gone around stuffing our face into every corner. Operating expenses $0. Do you even have a company? Selling general administrative inspirationist? Impairment and restricting charges. Nothing. Interest expense net, interest income, other art? Is that what that says? It's got someone's initial on it. From 2013. Knowing your city. Before you can possibly know where to begin your new street vending operation, you first have to get to know your city. I'll use Georgetown as an example in this book, but in order to really get the knowledge, it's best to explore. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't commit to doing this all in one episode. I'm so loving sticking my nose and reading every detail of this. There's a very interesting story or anti-story being told here. Another invoice that I'll never be able to possibly read. Another who farted mug. Bunch of papers on the ground here. We haven't seen this green one yet. Certificate of live birth. All just tossed on the ground like nothing. Although there's a similar one on the desk there. Right, yes, we're moving along. I hate Mondays. You know what? It happens. Sorry about it. Oh, interesting. You can get into the upper thing there. It's not gonna stop me from pressing all these doors. Oh, I can close them behind me. Wait, now I want to go close all the other ones behind me. So I never accidentally go backwards. Okay, that one there. Can I not close this? This one doesn't close. Never mind. This door is unlike other doors and cannot be closed. I see how it is. You go close. And you go close. Oh, we haven't been here yet. Oh, sorry. I haven't checked all these doors is what that means. My apologies. Okay, we've done it. We're good now. We can move on with no fear in our heart.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He did just that. 13. I've not been keeping track of the numbers to know if we have at all been going in a logical progression through this room at all. This room looks kind of final, doesn't it? I'm concerned. Oh, it's not final. Tips for not getting fired. Oh, I can't wait.
Yet there was not a single person here.
This is the meeting room. Finally there.
In a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's a few rooms down, but I want to look at some of these first. Oh, interesting. Meeting room floor 400. Group cabal planning. Rip Franz. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Whiteboard is not the most secure of planning media, I gotta say. I don't understand how... Oh, okay. it's day then time of day. I was very disturbed, but I was like, this looks like too many days for a month. So on Monday, we start with weekly targets. Marketing Mondays, 451's private time. Group 40X, Group 45X. This box is too small. Termination Tuesdays, office efficiency, legal. Well, we're making no money and doing nothing, so can't be that hard to defend. Well, except actually, I don't know how we're paying for this building then. 41X, Group 46X, IT department, we're broke Wednesdays, financial panic meeting, bosses inspection, Group 42X, 47X. 8 bird, something crossed out, then mergers, ideas plus development, Group 43X, 48X, pre-review of weekly review, pranking floors meeting, Oh, pranking floor 5 meeting, sorry. What to do about 432. Don't tell 432 about the meeting. 4x, 49x, office party. You know what this is reminding me of? This board has like big Uncharted stroke Hat in Time stroke Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door energy with all these little jokes. Like Nate, in Nate's journal, he's got all the different jokes. So it reminds me of kind of. Targets push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Crossed out is stand graphs 40x wide? 40 times wide? This is all ongoing stuff. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers. Sure. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of... The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. What? Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items right next to today's agenda. Reflect. Employees 417, 405, 491, 416, 431. Gym. And we're 427 if I'm not mistaken. Bi-quarterly post-review review. Teenagers. Size of demographic. Space between the teenagers. A lot of percent. We need more or less reviews. 402 plus 405. Want to get rid of the death sport portion. The primary review schedule. I think I'm on board with that. 402 and 405 seem like good ones to have on your good side. Sensible heads on their shoulders. At least I hope they're still on their shoulders. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child trap. Throw something in the ideas bin. 10, no more bins, trash cans. 20, renaming of the ideas bin. 30, fixing of M6 ideas bin. Is that in this room somewhere? What do people want? Things? Happy feelings? Violet James, you are fired. Money? More money. Things, but with money to buy more things? Graphs. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Oh no. What does the history of Poland and Austria-Hungary have to do with this? Facts. Telephone directory. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment stripes. Requires more secondary research. What is hot? Target demographic teenagers. Profits. Sticky note with a question mark on it. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Mean. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Slides. I can't imagine that to be accurate. I've not seen one single chart. Oh, there's one. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts, numbers, ratios, the internet. I didn't get a chance. Increase in graphs per slide. Whoa. Because, please no more charts. I'm begging. Please stop. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Fill out in triplicate. Hey! I have to type more histories of solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict, unless you're the kind of person who engages conflict, why do we hire you? Remember that it takes two people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. What are your dreams of the future? Nature, talk radio, mitosis, transcend, charts, plant boat, plant life, success, metaphor, business, travel, comatose, pollution, less air, clear skin, spring break, hope. Lunch is the one I missed. And then it goes back to the beginning. Neat. To do, synergize core value expenditures. I couldn't begin to tell you what you're talking about. Shift global market, parod something. Monetize, free to play. Boxes of pie charts. Help, I'm a post-it. There's not much I can do to help you with that one. It's funny though, because I press interact and it doesn't do anything now. It's only here that it makes like a clicky noise. Quarterly pie chart profits. Sorry, I know I'm so obnoxious about reading absolutely everything, but I mean when it's this enthralling. Okay, good. We can close that behind us. Broom closet. There's someone in the broom closet we have to get out, isn't there? According to the...
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Weekly
so
agenda.
He turned around and got back on track.
The hell he did? I'm saving Jeremy or, you know, Jeremiah or Jensen or whatever their name was.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Now, if that were
no
really
reason
true,
to still be here.
wouldn't the narration have stopped already? I can't jump, so it's not like I could, like, parkour my way up into the ceiling somehow, but, Oh, Jesus!
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He
I really
wasn't
should
even
turn that
doing
down.
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm getting
As
new
it
narration.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, my boss isn't here. So what, do you think I'm just going to work on the history of Poland and Austria-Hungary while my boss isn't here and the rest of the building is deserted?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, we need to get someone out of here.
Doing nothing?
I need to be a hero and
Please
save
offer me
someone.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, let me indicate it for you. I can't go back here. I cannot indicate it for you. You'll have to work this one out on your own. I'm sorry. Let me just keep interacting with stuff and see if it says any more.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then why
I
wasn't
never would have thought to mention it.
that objective crossed off without getting the person out of the broom closet? You can't tell me there's not a person to save in here.
This is somehow its own branching path.
At least until you stop
Maybe
talking, it will
when
be.
you talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
I may well.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
They may well. Oh my god, is there actually going to be a broom closet ending if I just keep tapping the
Stanley was
walls?
fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Granted,
He
I guess I
probably
deserve
only got
that.
the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Lore!
That or with drug money. Also,
More
Stanley's
lore.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Dude! Apparently this broom closet is where all the story's at. I gotta keep tapping the walls till the rest of this lore
Well,
falls
I've come
out.
to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Okay.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
And one of the roof
when
panels-
a physical
panels
malady
fell
of
on me.
some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Of course it
and
did.
you collapsed on the keyboard.
I don't really understand why you're coming in
Well,
this
in
with such
a situation
hostility and
like this,
aggression.
The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
And yet you're not gonna do that, are you?
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is
Blah!
dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Might do just after I tap the wall a few more times. Don't worry, I have an innate sense of first-person shooter video game design tropes, because I played all kinds of first-person shooters. Anyone who's followed the channel for any time knows this is a joke. I do not play a lot of first-person shooters or even many first-person exploration games. All right, that's probably all that was in here. We already got an achievement anyway.
Second player, it's good to have you on board.
Hey, no problem.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I'll try my best to not do worse. What was the staircase? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure, I did. Why not? You probably get extra stuff for like disobeying all the orders, but I'm kind of just take it as I see it. Of course, the boss's office is like this ridiculously lush. Oh my god, it's like 20 rooms wide, and they've got curtains and floors, and I bet their computer's plugged in. No, it isn't either. Actually, in fact, it doesn't even look like the monitor's connected to anything. It's just kind of sitting on a box with no power button or anything. The beige pages, oh good. It's a phone book, I guess. Business time! Our hostile takeover is the new biannual percentage. I want to throw up and punch myself in the face already. Let me get on this desk so I can read this better, as no all people do. These are all documents we've seen already, including this one that's sort of sticking out of the folder here. Can I can stand on this glass. I have the perch of a mountain goat. Are we playing as not a goat here? What? Sorry, that desk lamp scared me. I'm sure it's nothing. Executive bathroom. Maybe we don't quite need to go in there. Although I confess myself slightly curious. Oh my god, this is so imposing. What's through this door? Absolutely bloody nothing. Okay. Let's close those
Staring
behind
into
me.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I was stunned, all right.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I'm in fear.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
God.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
How is he going to figure this one out? I wonder if there's some way to act as though you don't you don't have that information and get some other kind of solution. Carte Blanche et Mont Blanc. I am the most expensive boss. Sewage Lilies by
Stanley
Claude
just sat
Money.
around twiddling his thumbs.
He sure did. He didn't know the
Trying
code.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was
2845. He just had to slam his head down on the keyboard asking, what does it all mean? For a while here. I imagine if I sit around for a bit, he'll get
2845.
frustrated with me and maybe he'll just input it himself or something. Certificate of Pompousness. Although that's like a way lower resolution than everything else in the entire game. It's so pompous it can't even be ours to get on our level. Chianti Lugind 2003. It's been 10 years at the time of this game, we think then.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
And Stanley
got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Too terrified to move. Stayed here forever. I was hoping that would happen. I wasn't quite done examining the... Oh, wait, hang on. Why did I suddenly get a circle on my reticle there? What's this about? Why circle on reticle now when I stand over here but not over here? Oh, I have a circle in... Wait, I'm so... Why is there a circle on my reticle sometimes? Or is it for the keypad? I see. Never mind. I'm dumb. Ashtray here. Yeah, we probably should get the hell along with the story. Narrator's probably somewhat right. Oh my. Oh my. I consider myself deeply afraid. 6 1/4 inch link plus... Wow, the lighting on this is gorgeous. Look at this. Just look at that. Look at the shadows on those boxes. Look at that. Those are box shadows, alright. Sorry, and I'm still impressed by good graphics, because I don't keep up with modern games. I'm a creature of the past. It's really nice. Oh good, fluorescent light humming, in spite of the fact that everywhere else was kind of weird. It's real dark in this corner. What's in here? Oh my god, I'm going behind the world and the universe. I see dead people. Okay, let's leave. I'm so lost. Okay. Is this just a cliff here? I can't really tell. Maybe I'll just reach out and hit that down button from here. Maybe I'll just reach out so I don't have to, like, fall. Because it feels like I'm actually, like, going... You can see me going down over this edge. This is just a ledge. I guess the only way down is to jump. Can I grab a rope or something to help with that? Not die? Well, whatever. Hit down button. Oh, wait, no. I can just fly on it. Cool. Down. It was... Oh, never mind. I walked down because the elevator was just a little lower. That's fine. I thought it was going to be a cliff, and I was going to be, like, falling as soon as I looked at it. Loading! Loading, 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 loading!
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Oh, my arm's broken!
There was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Well, that's ironic as hell!
I feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to
he realized he could do a little dance, make up his own dance in the elevator.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Especially as I continue to talk. Is this a layer of dust, or is it like cold vapors? And also, was that the elevator breaking, I suppose? Oh no, it can go back up. Interesting. To what effect?
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
This game is basically... Did they expect this, the game?
When he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office.
Who even knows?
That's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
There was one of those books in the bookshelf I didn't yet sniff. Oh man, I'm gonna get through this game real slowly, because I am really enjoying just... continually doing obnoxious and obtuse
Here we are,
things.
Stanley. It's your boss's office.
To see whether the narrator
exactly
gets
the
mad.
way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Wow, imagine
it's still
that!
Just exactly what it is.
Oh, you're right! Isn't that crazy?
To come up here and look at the office again.
Oh man, I
This
remember
has
this
fleshed out
bookshelf.
the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Neither me neither.
Keen eye for storytelling that you have.
Oh, remember this wine?
Rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other,
Ah.
weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Let's go back to this door. Alright, maybe I should stop testing his patience. I'm bolted to my seat. I love this game. It's official.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down.
Oh, I have to go back up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Simply moves the mouse and presses the buttons and guesses what will make the narrator the most angry, so he'll be the most funny. I'm not confident that we saw everything there was.
We were going to go forward
in that boss's room.
Corridor? No.
I think there's something suspicious about that wallpaper.
To go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there.
It's a mystery.
Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
Oh, this narrator is actually perfection. Just like the perfect amount of restraint to just like, you can see just like this plastered on smile underneath which, like 3 inches later, is just, I will kill everyone in this room and eat the evidence. Ha! Would you look at us? It's all the same as
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
The dramatic sting.
This absolutely changes everything for me.
Oh man, I wonder if this
Give me
door
a
is
time
locked.
out here for a minute while I process this.
Okay, sure. So, how are you enjoying the game so far? I think it's one of the greatest pieces of media of our time, really. I think anyone who owns a computer should play this game, really. It's just narrative perfection.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait.
We're still in the...
I need more time.
Hey,
to
well that's
process.
good, because I didn't really stretch out my leg well enough. I don't really know why that thing is trying to drink coffee. It can't possibly be able to hold any of that, but... video games are just the perfect storytelling medium. Really, it's this kind of medium that drives to the heart of a good story. You get to interact with the characters, feel every emotional
Alright.
beat.
I have fully come to terms with it.
Perfect!
I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
I'm not there yet. You move
As
way
before,
faster than me.
I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. I took a writing course. What if I put the key code in now? 2845. That wasn't even it, was it? Ah, well, it's fine. I got it wrong. That's probably okay. Door's already open anyway. All right, back down we go.
Of course. Going back down in the
Of
elevator.
course.
How did I not anticipate it?
Yeah, well-
I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds
We
ago,
were in the office.
this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
I don't think
had
that's
no
true.
Frame of reference to
I'm
even
sure everyone's tried
anticipate it.
absolutely everything there is to try in this
That's
game just to
how
see how to
revelatory
annoy the
Stanley's
narrator.
decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I don't generally get a kick out of annoying people, but when someone who has such a perfect command over their native language like this, it's just too amusing. Ah, crap! I forgot my wallet up there. Sorry everyone. Going back. All right, no new dialogue this time, so probably that's all. Oh,
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a
okay, I'm game. Tell me.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
I can
But the
paralyzed by the thought
suspense,
already.
The agony of waiting, anticipating, and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
It is, it
It's
is.
so precious.
I'll just huff the
fleeting.
rusted paint over here for a minute.
Way to ride nice.
Okay, I'm calming down. Yes, I think that's
There
best.
we go. Isn't this so much more
it's too fast!
exciting?
Give me a
You know,
minute.
Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
No,
They
I
want
can't.
Big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
You must slow the elevator down. My
Where's
brain
the
can't
tension?
process this.
Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters?
The boss's office.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises? I
don't know.
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual
I don't know. I don't have all the answers.
This
Just stop moving the elevator so
storytelling,
fast.
Stanley.
You're
What
right.
you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
Citizen Kane, eat
And
your
it's
heart
really
out.
all because of you.
Oh,
You're
no.
the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean,
I didn't do
this
much.
is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want
The
stories
vitriol
that
dripping from
surprise
his
me,
voice.
Stanley. I want to have to think.
Actually, this does
I
look a
want
little
to be
different than the last time we were
engaged
here.
And not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it.
Well, I don't
Which is
like to be
why
so
we're
judgmental.
Starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
I feel enough
That's
vitality
why
and
people like
aliveness
you
at
so
the
much,
moment.
Stanley.
Slow the elevator
Because
down.
you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
I
You're
don't
a role model, you know.
Don't
People
like
look
spitting in
up to
people's
you.
faces much.
Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press
Are you
conference
proposing?
for you,
Oh, never
so
mind.
that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your
Oh,
life.
really? Does it take place
Yes,
in the
I
boss's
know you're
office?
Not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
I've
They
lost the
look
plot
up to you,
here.
Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is
Can you drop the rhetoric? Could you just explain to me what's actually happening?
Tremendous impact on them.
Oh,
from
interesting.
the
It actually did
get-go.
change it. Oh,
Good, we're
cool.
here.
Oh, really cool. Oh, my actions changed the
Rumor
story,
we're
everyone.
holding This conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh, interesting. I get the sense this is also going to be a comedic bad ending that I might be heading towards here, but I'm happy I got it. All eyes on Stanley live on stage. Dude, the guy who went to Mars, how we did it at the pyramids, world's healthiest human being, Ultrix revealed. Oh, this is so clever and funny. I get why people were calling this the cleverest game ever now. The storyteller, Stanley reveals all in his new book. All right, joke's over. I get it. You're not impressed, but you didn't have to roll out the red carpet. An evening with world peace, baby. Aw, world peace, baby. I mean, what other babies suck in comparison to world peace, baby.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Just gonna wiggle some of these other doorknobs a bit first, read a few of the same magazine's stage door. I don't know what that orb of confusion over there is doing. World's first sentient machine. That can't be a good thing for a sentient machine to have. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine. My apologies. Sweet. Doing great. Conversation with Alexander the Great. To stage. Quote, welcome, Stanley, unquote.
Are you ready?
Stanley
I've
Ryder,
told them you're
almonds,
going to
chair,
speak
gum,
a
table,
little bit
nut bar.
about the nature of surprise in storytelling.
I'm nervous!
And what it means to craft a truly unpredictable
I've never been on
narrative.
stage like this
Don't
before.
Worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from
Okay,
the heart.
okay.
I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Thank you, Captain Narrator.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you.
Okay, alright.
Go get them.
Okay. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Okay, I got it mostly good, right. Okay, let's do this. 427, there's my chair there. Ooh, more National Geographic, huh? Indoors monthly. Okay, here's my dressing room. Just gotta sit down and get my makeup on, get my, 12-inch eyelashes put on for this. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. Story. Stanley, me, David, age 6. I love the way you ride elevators. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Again, from your boss. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment building from the apartment ending. Is that what that says? Maybe we'll get that someday. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, tiger! Up, down again. Up again, down again, the Stanley story. Wish you were here. Aloha from the freedom ending. Adventure awaits. I played the demo, 427 mind control. I went to the mind controls facility and all I got was this lousy sticker. Narrator Airlines, NA. Okay, this is starting to seem like maybe the sort of game you're meant to play multiple times. I'm not sure. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your co-workers. That's not where I came from. An unforgiving account of ups as well as downs. Elevator. Elevator. Highs and lows, and isn't this what life is about? Steven Stairs, Walker, Star Magazine, 5 stars. Stanley is inexplicably bidirectional. Is that what that says? Or irrevocably bidirectional in his memoir, Up Again, Down Again, the Stanley story. He offers a true glimpse into a conflicted young man's experience of going up, then going down, but then up and down, and up once more. Stanley's other work includes walking around and pushing buttons. This is the most horrifying, intrusive wallpaper I've ever seen in my life. Oh, there's a little mini golf course here. I've seen enough putters for the time being, I think. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep my adoring public waiting. So, the first thing I do when making a story is make a super cute girl who's super strong, wears a pretty dress, and shoots fire out of her eyes. And then the next thing I do is then I usually add a bad guy who sometimes goes in enemies turn to lovers, and she's usually also a cute girl with a skirt and then a big old club or something, and then ultimately where that ends up is they punch a bunch of bad guys and monsters, and then they kiss, and the end. That's how you write a story. The end is never the end. Okay, cool. Oh, did it really just start me from the beginning here? Neat. Okay, so is it, I may as well carry on to the next
co-workers were gone.
Sequence and try and do something different. Next time on the Stanley Parable, because, we already beat the game. We can stop there. Can I pause? The game is now paused. Good. So what I don't know is if, this game, there's only one of the endings that's like the real ending and that plays the credits and everything, or if it's a matter of you have to go through over and over again getting all the endings to show that you've, broken out of the system or whatever. So I don't know if this game has a clear start and end, really, that will be obvious to us playthrough-wise. I assume there'll be credits at the end, though, to really kind of signify it. Well, we got one ending, although it's unusual. You would think we would get an achievement for that one, considering we got an achievement for standing in a broom closet for a bit. So that is all for now. Next week on the channel is going to be some more Wii Sports, but I'm already totally into this. This is unusual and well-written and just bizarre and good. Oh, interesting. It's about noon now. So is it going to be always an hour 15 ahead of where we are? It's 10:22 in real life, so it's actually, the time's advanced even more a bit. I guess from the elevator rides or something. But that is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Animal's going to be out of here now. Peace! Whether or not it's technically easier, I seem to have an easier time with it when I'm using both hands for this exercise in particular. And yet still less distance than some of the ones that were counted as just home run but in the park. I don't really get how one that's out of the park can be less far.